You were pouring drinks in a town I'd never heard of, name tag crooked on your flannel shirt, laughing with the locals like you'd known them forever. I was just a stranger tracking down my herd. Boots full of gravel dust on my jacket, truck full of boxes and goodbye plans. You slid me a coffee on the house real quiet, said you look tired, take a minute if you can. I wasn't looking for a long ride, just a tank of gas and a place to hide, but your smile turned a stop into a start. Now every road I take, every mile, every scar keeps leading down these back roads to your heart. Yeah, somehow all these back roads keep running to your heart. You asked what brought me way out where the map ends. I said just trying to outrun yesterday. You said I get that, but eventually it catches. Then you pointed out the window at the fields of hay. Said you can plant that pain or you can burn it. Either way it's gonna change the ground. I didn't know it then, but in that moment you were turning my whole story around. I wasn't looking for a long ride, just a tank of gas and a place to hide, but your voice turned a silence into art. Now every road I take, every mile, every scar keeps leading down these back roads to your heart. Yeah, somehow all these back roads keep running to your heart. You closed up early on a Tuesday night, said let's go watch the sun fall off that ridge. We sat on the tailgate sharing cold fried chicken, swinging worn out boots from that rusted bridge. You told me about the daddy that never came home, the first boy who left you at the county fair, how you learned to dance alone in your bedroom till you didn't need somebody standing there. And I've been the kind to leave before the leaving, to pull away before the engine starts, but you held your gaze like you believed in all the broken things inside my heart. I wasn't looking for a long ride, just a passing face on a quiet night, but your hand found mine in the dark. Now every road I take, every mile, every scar keeps leading down these back roads to your heart. Yeah, somehow all these back roads keep running to your heart. We painted that spare room a Sunday yellow. You hummed off key with the radio on. I tripped on the ladder, you laughed till you cried. I swear that sound could raise the dawn. Burned the first biscuit, smoked out the kitchen dog, tracking footprints on the hardwood floor. We kissed in the hallway through the sprinklers, dripping like we couldn't ask this life for more. Then your mama called crying on a Thursday, doctor's words heavy hanging in the air. You tried to fold the grief up, keep it tidy, but it felt like laundry on the kitchen chair. We drove through the night to that big white building. You stared at your hands, I watched you shake. I said I don't have answers, I just got presents. I'm not going anywhere, come whatever breaks. I wasn't made for all the right lines, I still get tongue-tied at the worst times, but you let my quiet do its part. Now every road I take, every mile, every scar keeps leading down these back roads to your heart. Yeah, somehow all these back roads. We've had storms that rattled every window, fights that left my truck door slammed, nights I slept facing the drywall, wondering who the hell I am. But every dawn there's coffee on the counter, the way you say my name so soft, and I remember in the small things that real love don't trade, it just costs. Last week I found a ring in a used case showcase, tiny little diamond with a crooked shine. Salesman said it ain't much, but it's honest, I said. wiping down tables at closing time. Neon clock said midnight. You said I'm just fine. I was nursing my coffee, trying not to stare. Boots on the rail, heart hanging in the air. You laughed at my jokes that weren't that good. Said you talked too much the way a stranger would. But you topped off my cup and you stole my hat. Said if you want this back, you know where I'm at. Take me down those back roads to your heart, past the keep out signs and rusted parts, past the fences that you built so high, past the hurt you swear you left behind. I don't need a map or a perfect start, just a beat up truck and who you are. Every mile, every scar, every hard part, I'll drive all night down back roads to your heart. First day was a booth by the kitchen door. You said I don't dress up, this is who I am for sure. You were nervous with your hands spinning that straw. I was terrified, you see every crack and flaw. We talking about Sunday and old mistakes, the kind of trust it breaks and what it takes. You said people leave when the road gets rough. I said baby I'm a fool that stays too much. So take me down those back roads to your heart, past the keep out signs and rusted parts, past the fences that you built so high, past the hurt you swear you left behind. I don't need a map or a perfect start, just a beat up truck and who you are. Every mile, every scar, every hard part, I'll drive all night down back roads to your heart. You showed me your daddy's old fishing place, half fallen dock and his tackle case. Said he drank too hard and he loved too loud. Then you stared at the sky like it was a crowd. I skipped a stone but it just sank down. You said that's more like him than some saint in town. I wrapped you in my jacket when the wind got cold. You whispered I'm not easy, I'm just kind of old. You said my story ain't pretty, it's a scrapyard piled high. I said girl, it's your city, I'm just driving by. Let me down those back roads to your heart, past the keep out signs and rusted parts, past the empty nights and goodbye calls, past the names you carved on bedroom walls. I don't need a map or a perfect start, just a beat up truck and who you are. Every mile, every scar, every hard part, I'll drive all night down back roads to your heart. Year one flew by in a single song. Spring turned to summer, then autumn long. We were painting that bedroom eggshell white, arguing colors and making up all night. You cried in the driveway in your mama's dress, holding that picture from a past you guessed. You said I'm scared you'll find somebody new. I pulled you close and said that ain't what I do. I said I've known the view from leaving, I slept in the cab alone, but with your head on my hoodie every highway feels like home. So I'm staying on these back roads to your heart, past the keep out signs and rusted parts, past the I don't care you like to say, to hide the part of you that hopes I'll stay. I don't need a map or a perfect start, just a beat up truck and who you are. Every mile, every scar, every hard part, I'll drive all night down back roads to your heart. We had that winter where we damn near broke, living off tips and secondhand smoke. You took extra shifts, I worked overtime. We buried our anger under dollar signs. Dishes like mountains in the kitchen sink, both of us too tired to talk or think till one late. You were laughing at the window, coffee steam on your cheeks. bare feet on that old time, humming something off-key. Sun sneaking through the curtains, dust dancing in the air. I said, if this ain't heaven, then I don't think heaven's there. 'Cause I could sit on this front porch forever, watch your hair catch that late August sky. Every crack in this concrete is better with your hand in mine, letting the day roll by. If this old house falls down altogether, if the good times pack up and drive, I don't need much, just you and this weather, and a front porch forever by your side. You were mad about the dishes, I was late home from town. You talk with your hands flying, I just tried not to drown in the flood of your blue eyes, in the way your voice shakes when you think that I'm not listening, though I always stay. 'Cause I could sit on this front porch forever, even when thunder splits the sky. We can fight about nothing and then get better, losing find each other in the same old life. If this old house falls down altogether, if the good times pack up and drive, I don't need much, just you and this weather, and a front porch forever by your side. First time that you kissed me, truck door slammed too hard, color on the ceiling, from dancing to some song. Oh yeah, you fell asleep on newspapers, rolled up in my shirt. I carried you to our tangled sheets, swearing I'd never let you hurt. And the doctor said the word once, you just nodded, stay brave. You cut your hair in the bathroom, laughed and said less time to shave. I learned to tie bandanas, you learned to trust my lies, when I swore you looked like sunshine with that tired in your eyes. Every storm we walked through shaking, still your fingers laced with mine, turned our fear into a promise. One more day is still on time, and we just sat on this front porch together, counting pills and passing time. You'd say, tell me about forever, I'd say, girl, it looks like you tonight. If this old house falls down altogether, if the good times pack up and drive, I don't need much, just you and this weather, and a front porch forever by your side. There's a cracking step by your rocking chair from the night that you danced in the rain. There's a dent in the rail where you threw your ring when I forgot your birthday again. I'm sorry, there's a hard carved vein in the splitter wood, two initials, 1 July. Every mark on this porch tells the story of every reason why. Kids grew like summer corn, shoes by the Christmas. You cried when our boy left for town 3 hours away. I held you on this old swing till the sky turned gray. Now it's quieter at supper time, just a clock and what we say. We move a little slower, let the songs all fade, but you still steal my flannel, claim it when the nights turn cold. You still reason why. There's a crack in the step by your rocking chair from the night that you danced in the rain. There's a dent in the rail where you threw your ring when I forgot your birthday again. I'm sorry. There's a hard card paint in the splintered wood, 2 initials, 1 July. Every mark on this porch tells the story of every reason why. Kids grew like summer corn, shoes by the door in piles, homework on the table, braces, tears, crooked smiles. You cried when our boy left for a town 3 hours away. I held you on this. You showed up late to your sister's wedding, hair pinned up with a pencil you found, boots in your hand, heels in your purse, laughing too loud, spin around. You said these boots ain't even mine, I just kinda borrowed their shine. I thought, if that's how you treat leather, how you gonna handle a heart like mine? Took my hand like Sunday morning, soft and sure and a little shy. You said I don't dance, but I'll try for you under those cheap string lights. Now every step's a small forever, every song keeps turning into one more try. Guess I was wrong about borrowed boots, 'cause you've been walking with me all this time. Summer rolled in on a rusted Chevy. You pulled up, radio stuck on one song, window stuck too, so you had to shout, get in, this drive won't be long. We got lost twice past Miller's pasture, gravel popping fireflies and flight. You pointed out every house you wanted, I just watched your face in the porch light. You took my doubts like Sunday laundry, hung them out in the open sky. You said let the wind say what it wants to, we just watched those minutes drive. Now every mile's a soft confession, every back road turns into a sign. Guess I was wrong about borrowed time, 'cause you make every second feel like mine. Mama cried when the dog got older, you held her hand on the kitchen floor. I fixed the screen that kept on sticking, you whispered thank you and nothing more. Later that night in the driveway laid gravel, you kicked a stone, tried not to tear up. Said I'm scared of losing folks I'm loving. I said, darling, we're just filling up. You took my fear like black coffee, poured it out, filled my cup with light. You said we can't keep anything forever, but we can hold on to tonight. Now every ache's a kind of blessing, every crack lets me see you fight. Guess I was wrong about breakable things. You turned my pieces into something right. We've had slam doors, late night phone calls, rain in the bedroom where the roof leaked through. We've had birthdays I almost ruined, saying the wrong thing at the worst time too. But somehow you keep choosing this crooked road with all its signs. You keep showing up in borrowed boots, and somehow they fit just fine. Oh yeah. So take my name like Sunday letters, written slow on a back porch line. You said I ain't perfect, but I'm trying. I said perfect never crossed my mind.